Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this new figure unboxing and review we're going to be looking at the Rise of the Beasts, Beast Alliance, Scourge and Scorponok figures. So what we're going to do with this video, we're going to take them out of the packaging in a second. We're going to have a quick look at them in both of their modes, and of course we're going to see how they combine together. Now this is one of the little gimmicks that I've got to say that I've been quite impressed with, and I've actually managed to get a couple of other figures very similar to this, so I'm going to bring these out to do, of course, a quick comparison. I've got a few of the other mainline figures that have been released as well as some of the Studio Series figures as well, just so we can see how they all look and compare together, because at the moment we are completely spoilt for how many different versions and variants of these figures and characters that we really want. So it'll be good to see them all together. So as I start to pop these back, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to this channel, if you'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now, please, because it really will help me out. And if anybody's wondering where I got this from in the UK, I literally ordered it from Amazon. And as you can see, even with Amazon delivery, it's not too bad. They got it here nice and quick, but it is a little bit bashed up. So these are quite basic figures. They are quite big though. I'll show you how big they are in a second compared to some normal size figures. We've of course got Scourge, who transforms into two modes, and Scorponok, predacon Scorponok, is just going to fit somehow over the top of this. I'm going to hope that I can do all this in one take. So let's hope that in fact, let's take this off, purely because I might need the instructions, just in case. You never know. Sometimes with these little figures, they do surprise us, but there they are. So I've got them out ready. I'm hoping it's not going to be too difficult, but let's see. Let's take these out. This is, of course, now all the plastic-free packaging, so everything is like this, which makes it, to be honest, it makes it easier. I haven't got an issue with it. I know that some people don't like it because it means that you can get to the figures. For me personally, I'm not really too fussed, and I think as well, especially with what these are aimed at, I think these, of course, you can tell, are aimed more at a younger audience. I think they would probably do a lot worse than me, as in they'd probably just literally rip it straight open. I'm sure they would, to be fair. So let's get this quickly out of the way. I do want to just very quickly point out the lovely NASCAR lines that seems to be the theme now on all of the mainline release figures of these particular brands, and there they all are on the back of the packaging, and we can already see that it says it's going to take 7 steps. I perhaps should break this down and stop the video, but I've gone so far now. Let's have a look. So with these, yes, it is super basic. These do feel a little bit cheaper than the normal ones, and that's obviously because they are. This feels huge. The figure itself, it's not too bad. The head sculpt is okay. It's nothing like the Studio Series, so please don't think it's going to be anything like that. Articulation, the arms will go out to the sides. They will then go all the way around, and there is, oh wow, look, there's a little bit of a wrist swivel there, but there's nothing else. There's no shoulder swivel, no bicep flexion, just that claw spins around. There isn't a waist swivel. You can see we've got ball and sockets though, so you've got a big range of motion to kick the leg all the way up and back. There is a knee bend as well, which surprised me. There is clearly no ankle tilt and rock, and there are huge gaps in the feet, but again, the people who are going to be buying these and playing with these aren't going to be bothered. Here is predacon Scorponok, who looks absolutely amazing. This is brilliant. Let's have a look at this. So this is going to be slightly different to how the other ones fit, I think. What you've got is you've got two cutouts there and 2 tabs. Now let me have a look. It looks like we can take, oh, there we go. We can take that half off, which is going to be like a club sort of thing. Let's just reattach it for a second and just show you this. So this is quite detailed. The claws here will open up, they will spin around as well, and of course you can see the legs. These are all molded together, unfortunately, but the detail on them is great. I'm really liking the look of this. It looks like obviously this is going to come off and be there like that. So now I would presume that, yeah, there we go. So this is going to go. This is really interesting. What do the legs do? Do you take the legs off? Do you keep them on? I'm trying. There we are. It's going to come over his shoulders by the looks of it. But how's that going to do that? Or is it going to reach around? I'm looking at the picture. Let's have a look. As I say, this is where I sometimes think perhaps I should definitely stop the video and have a look at. I'm hoping I don't need to, but if I bring, there we go, if I bring these down, that's it. So this is the spring invert mode, so that'll bring it down. This will clip over. There we go, worked it out, all on the video. That's so cool. It's so cheesy, but it's so good. Look how good that looks. I don't know what it looks like. It looks kind of menacing. I've no idea what it looks like, but I like the look of it, to be honest. It does look pretty good. We can put this in his hands, can we? Let's have a look. Maybe not in them ones, in this one. So that's a bit weird. We've got, he looks like he's got 4 arms now. He's like Goro from Mortal Kombat. Doesn't look too bad. I like the look of that. What I need to do, though, I've realised, is that I haven't shown you the alternate mode of Scourge. So let's hope that this, again, will go relatively simple. Now, I'm looking at it thinking that should go there. There's the front of the truck. Is it? Yes. So is this going to fold over? Which way is it going to go? Oh, no. Look, I've just popped. Perhaps I should use the instructions. I've just knocked the wheels out. That looks like it's going to fit. I've proper just gone and took it out. There we go. That's going to fit over there. Let's have a quick look at the instructions just in case. So they're in this normal colour scheme, which is the Rise of the Beast colour scheme. It's showing you there that, of course, you can use that as a club, which we've seen. We've also done the combining part. So let's have a look, excuse me, at the actual combine. So the arms are going to fold around here like this. This is going to, let's have a look here. These are going to fold up and over, are they? No, it's got to go around. Aha! Open up the wheels carefully, because I've already popped this one open. And then it looks like this is going to fold back over on itself. Wow, there we go. Let's lift this up, bring this over. You can tell I'm easily pleased by silly things like this. Bring this down. I've just realised I didn't even check that this was even on camera. So it is, thankfully. That's gone there. This, I suppose, if you want to, looking at this, you could tuck it away underneath. I don't want to. I like to have that out because he's got the sort of claw on the back. It is basic. Let's have a look what it's like tucked away. I don't think it looks too bad. It does tuck it all away. This now really does look like something from AliExpress. It doesn't look the greatest. But as I say, that's not what it's supposed to. That's not what the gimmick's for. You can't attach this to anything on it. You can't even attach, or maybe you could attach if you wanted to, this via the back. No, you can't. It's got too long a part on it. But as I said, that is not what it's about. Let's very quickly then get him back into his robot mode, get him combined up and do some comparisons. So arms out, fold them over, fold the head over, open up the wheels. Open up the wheels. Well, there's one thing, again, I always say on my reviews, and I'm sure you can tell now if you're new to this channel, they are always my real first impressions. Nothing's ever prepped or prepared, and you've just witnessed that 100% with regards to this particular review anyway. So let's pop this back on, bring these arms down. That's going to collapse over there, and I'm so impressed with that. I can't believe how good it looks. Is that going to fit in there? There we go. So this is the Scourge and Scorponok. This is RC, and was it Wolfang? I should have checked before I did the video. And then we've got Optimus Primal and Skullcruncher, which always baffles me because Skullcruncher is a Decepticon and Optimus Primal isn't. But wow, that's a great little toy line, a great little gimmick to give you an idea of how big he is compared to some of the mainline figures. There's a Studio Series Core Class RC. There is a Deluxe Bumblebee figure. If you collect G1 figures, then this is how big they are compared to G1. You see towers over Hot Rod, and indeed will be much bigger than a Generation 1 Insecticon, which you can see there. So these are quite big figures, to be honest. If you collect other mainline Rise of the Beast movie figures, I've not got them all for obvious reasons, because there's just too many to see. So if I move these out of the way, there's Wheeljack mainline. Bumblebee can come with me, and then here's Voyager class mainline Optimus Prime. So a great figure, to be honest. The combined mode looks amazing. The transformation, as you can see, wasn't actually that difficult. Just a fun toy. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Take care.